All right, let's talk about a real tactical career hack. Now, this isn't your typical productivity tip. I want you to think of this more like a black ops mission for your professional life, a way to turn all that digital noise out there into a serious competitive edge. Let's dive right in.
You've been there, right? We all have. You find a really important social media profile, maybe a competitor, a potential client, or heck, even your own, and you try to save it. You hit print, you try to make a PDF, and what do you get? You get absolute garbage. And here it is. You can see the problem in action. The layout is just a complete disaster. The sidebar with all the key info, sliced right off. Text is running over images. The whole thing is basically unusable for any kind of real analysis. It's just a broken snapshot of what should be a dynamic asset. But there is a protocol to fix that. And that brings us to the first part of our mission, the A1 protocol. This is a technical execution. And I want to be clear, this isn't just a fix. It's a precise method, and it's designed to capture a perfect, high-fidelity digital footprint. This is how we go from that frustrating mess to clean, usable data. So here's the mission briefing. It's a 4-step launch sequence, and it's simple once you know it. First, you initiate the print command. Then you set your destination to save as PDF. Now here's the crucial part, the launch codes. You're going to go into more settings, and you're going to make 2 critical changes. First, change the paper size to A1. This creates this massive vertical canvas, which gets rid of all those ugly page breaks. Second, you set a custom scale to 50%. That shrinks everything down so it fits perfectly. Just remember the code, A1 paper, 50% scale. That is the key. And here's the result. I mean, look at that difference. On the left, you got that broken garbage from a standard print. But on the right, that's the clean output from the A1 protocol. It's a single, unbroken stream of data, a high-fidelity capture that's not just readable, it's perfectly optimized for what comes next, AI analysis. But listen, we didn't do all that just to have a pretty PDF. Of course not. This brings us to the strategic pivot, activating your digital twin. We're about to turn a static document into a dynamic, intelligent asset. So, what exactly is a digital twin? Well, it's that perfect PDF you just created. But the magic happens when you upload it into an AI tool, something like Google's NotebookLM. It totally transforms. It stops being just a document and it becomes your personal queryable database, built from that person's entire digital footprint. And this is where we get to the really high-value applications. We call this executing alpha workflows. It's where we turn all that raw data into actionable intelligence. Once you have that database, you can run these workflows for your career, for sales, for market strategy, you name it. So the first workflow is called the mirror protocol. And this is exactly what it sounds like. It's where you turn this powerful lens back on yourself. It's all about conducting a deep, truly objective audit of your own personal brand. You upload your own digital twin, and then you feed it this exact prompt. You tell the AI to act like an executive recruiter and find the narrative gaps. What are the disconnects between my experience and my summary? What skills am I showing with my posts that I'm not explicitly stating in my profile? And the value here is it's immense. It gives you this brutally honest, objective critique that points out the blind spots in your own personal brand that are, let's be honest, impossible to see from the inside. Okay, next up, workflow 2, the competitor X-ray. Now we turn the protocol outward. This is all about generating powerful market intelligence by analyzing the people you're really up against. So for this, you create digital twins of your top 3 competitors. You upload all 3 at once, and you ask the AI to find their common themes. But, and this is more important, you ask it to identify the white space, that valuable topic or angle that none of them are talking about. That is your opportunity. The key takeaway here is that you're not just guessing what makes you different anymore. This gives you a data-backed roadmap for strategic differentiation in your market. It's a total game changer. And finally, we have the warm handshake protocol. This one is for those really high-stakes moments. A big sales meeting, a job interview, a key networking opportunity. So, about an hour before your meeting, you generate a digital twin of the person you're about to meet. You ask the AI to scan their non-work activity, their volunteering, personal posts, interests, and generate what I call deep-cut conversation starters. What really motivates them outside of their 9 to 5?
This is the power of preparation in action. This workflow lets you completely skip the awkward small talk and build immediate, genuine rapport based on what they actually care about. It's a huge strategic social advantage.
So let's bring this all together with our final command, which is this: see your profile as your database. This whole protocol, it's about a fundamental shift in how you look at this stuff. A social media profile isn't just a page to be scrolled. It's a rich data set just waiting to be unlocked.
The final command couldn't be simpler. Stop passively scrolling through all this information. Start actively mining it for intelligence.
Whether it's your own profile or someone else's, the potential is just sitting right there. It's time to stop looking at it as just some simple web page. Go turn your profile into a database today.